don't do something now besides making him larger, which they will because they said he was growing, if Godzilla was to use an atomic breath, he would kind of die. He would die.
Okay.
So there's two things wrong with that, right? So when the napalm was used on him, right? He was a child. He was a child, right? And he was a child, a baby. When Godzilla was nuked, he literally got stronger because he feeds off of that. Okay. And
So you're gonna put a radioactive nuke absorbing big ass lizard versus a big monkey.
the fact that he can absorb a nuclear radiation doesn't help him in a fight, unless
No, but it just
Kong
proves how
has a
strong he
nuclear
can
punch
be.
or something.
Kong's not gonna have a
Don't
nuclear.
okay.
He'll be bigger. They'll be equal in size because he was growing. They did say he'll be 40 years
Yeah.
later, but it doesn't mean he can't still take fire because it's just fur on his body. It would just be
Okay,
like
so
a regular gorilla. If you set a gorilla on fire, its fur would catch on fire.
So when Godzilla
All right,
Yeah,
you're
we're
back,
good
Lucy,
now.
because you were
We're good
interrupting,
now.
So yeah. When Godzilla uses atomic breath, there's not even a mark on any of the creatures. So it literally only pushes them unless he does it on the throat. That's literally
But
the
he
only way.
hasn't fired an atomic breath on somebody like Kong. All the monsters he's used it on have the same kind of skin he has, with like the way they are. There's no fur on their bodies. Like Godzilla's skin
He
is
burn off
hard,
the
like
fur.
punctured, just like Ghidorah, just like the Mutos.
Kong is on an island surrounded by water. And he will probably fight by water. So
Where
if
is
his fur
Godzilla's
gets
strength
caught
too?
But the water that Kong will be fighting by, it won't be in the ocean. It will be that lake in the middle of the island. So he won't be able to
Talk
swim
about
in
the
it. He'll
lake
be
with the
able-
squid.
Well, there's multiple lakes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
none
there's
of them
some
though
points.
are big enough for Godzilla to swim in. So the water can literally only help him by putting out the fire if his fur does get caught on fire.
Which won't
So
be
yeah,
that big because the water doesn't go that deep. So that means he has to somehow try to get his big ass, because he's gonna be much bigger. So now the only thing that will be in the water will be just his feet. So if he does catch on fire, he's gonna have a tough time trying to like take it out. And he got hurt by a helicopter blade.
Which he was still a
And-
developing child, but yeah.
But that doesn't, just because he's a child doesn't mean he can't get still hurt by that when he's older. He's still just a gorilla
pretty
as he gets
sure-
older.
Oh, we have no idea
when
what the
you're-
size difference going to be, too. So,
Well,
There's-
even if
there's
he's bigger,
no-
that doesn't mean anything.
There's no debate that he doesn't have the toughest skin, but when you're younger, you can get hurt a lot more easily. You're more fragile. So GG's.
I mean, it's the same way if you're an adult. You can get a paper cut the same way if you're a baby as you are an adult.
that's...
Yeah.
But, I don't want to jump in here, but I do. Okay, so we got
You can.
Kong being a lot bigger now, right? He's like, he's going to be, like, almost 400 feet to fight Godzilla?
Well, they're gonna be around equal
And-
height, yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna be around 4. So you got Skull Island with that like very, very not deep lakes, right? Oh, that's not how you're supposed to say it, but you know, the
Not
the
deep.
lakes are not deep at all. And we're saying this if they stay on Skull Island the whole movie, they might go on different land. Like maybe Kong doesn't stay on Skull Island.
I don't think you
Depends
People
can.
were
on-
thinking that Skull Island might turn to Monster Island.
Oh, that's probably gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
With all the monsters going there.
Skull Island gets destroyed.
Here, we'll continue this. I just gotta put my food in the oven. Be right back.
Why?
Okay, I'm back.
Here in party chat. Okay.
Alright.
I got a couple of points.
Okay.
All right, so Godzilla
Mm-hmm.
is much heavier, right? So there's no way he's gonna get Godzilla on his side. Godzilla's pretty sturdy. Kong. There's like no way he's gonna push him. I mean, no, never mind. He's gonna push him over. What am I talking about?
I mean, they're both gonna be
Okay.
probably equal height, equal weight almost. Maybe one will be a little bit heavier.
Probably not equal
Probably
weight,
Godzilla,
no,
probably
not
Godzilla will be
equal-
heavier
Godzilla
with
will
his
be heavier.
tail. Yeah.
Yeah, Godzilla's gonna be much heavier.
He's made out of
But-
denser material. The big goof.
What was I gonna? Okay. So you got Godzilla over here, which has been the
Mhm.
alpha predator for I don't know how long, millions of years. But then you got Kong species over here, just chewing on Skull Island, fighting skull crawlers. That's like the only fights, like real fights that Kong has, except for the squid. We got my man Godzilla here, who's fought countless monsters we haven't seen. Then you got the Mutos, and then you got Ghidorah.
And here's another thing too. Ghidorah versus Kong. Ghidorah would still win. Ghidorah would win.
I think
easy.
Ghidorah, yeah, I think Ghidorah would win against Kong.
And Ghidorah is much bigger than Godzilla, and Kong's would be equal to Godzilla's height. He still would be much bigger. Oh my god.
And say, you know that move he does in the
Wait,
what was it? The Jack Black.
You know, Godzilla didn't beat Ghidorah, right? Not really.
He would have twice. He would have twice.
The only
if the
reason
military
why
didn't
the only
intervene.
reason why he beat him was because the human. The only way he could beat him is in the water.
Yeah,
and
but
that's where they got him, but the military intervened with the oxygen destroyer.
No, the only reason why he was that close to the water is because he was chasing the humans. So
If the military didn't intervene.
no, if the military didn't intervene, he wouldn't have been
If they
in the
didn't
water.
if they didn't deploy the oxygen destroyer, Ghidorah has 2 heads left and he's trapped in the water where he can't fly
So
away.
you want
And
okay,
Godzilla
okay,
has him
so
pinned.
Okay, so you want the humans to be there so Ghidorah gets in the water, but you don't want them to be there so they drop an oxygen bomb?
They didn't have to be there.
Yes, they did, because if after that he wouldn't have started chasing the humans being so close to the water, he would have went straight up.
Well, God, they probably would if they had just
By the
flown
way,
away.
I can't
and
hear you
Ghidorah-
guys, but tell me in the party chat if we're good or not.
Random monkey just messaged.
I'm not.
We're like throwing him. Hey,
Okay, what are you guys saying?
And
I know
honestly,
Christian was saying
Godzilla might have won in Antarctica,
No,
but
you were saying
Ghidorah pussied out because the military was to his left and Godzilla came back to his right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
okay.
And
Ghidorah did
Ghidorah is
run away.
just first awakening. Like he doesn't have time to like process everything that's going on. So this is literally like 5 minutes as soon as he's waking up, he's fighting Godzilla once again. And Godzilla's been awake and fighting Mutos for like with all that during all that time. So there might have been a chance where Godzilla would have won in Antarctica. But you
Yeah,
can't
and
say if the humans aren't there, because if the humans aren't there, then there's really still no movie. There's nothing. None
Well, I
of
was
the
about to
monsters
talk about
awake.
that.
If there's no
Godzilla
humans,
Well,
Godzilla
it doesn't
beat
matter
Ghidorah.
about the movie. It's not.
Godzilla already beat
who would
Ghidorah.
win.
He already beat Ghidorah though. He beat him
Yeah,
in
those
the
are their
Antarctic.
our rivalry was ancient and
He
unique.
didn't really
That's
beat
how
him. What? How
the
did he beat
director
him?
the director tweeted it.
Yeah, the director said that he beat him in Antarctic, and that's why it's frozen. I don't know how he got frozen, to be honest.
I don't know
how
why they
that's
were
a
fighting in Antarctica, to be honest. That's kind of weird, but maybe back then it wasn't cold.
Yeah, what we're trying to say here is
something, I don't know.
Godzilla's more experienced.
My controller
Than
disconnected,
Kong.
so I didn't hear anything you said.
Oh, well,
We were
the
saying
director
how
said that.
Godzilla vs King Kong.
No,
Oh yeah, we're
Ghidorah.
saying that. No, yeah, we're about to wrap up this whole experience crap. Then we're gonna get into like the actual fight. So you got Godzilla who beat Ghidorah in ancient Antarctica, because the director said
Whatever
that.
that was like.
Yeah, maybe it was. Huh.
Maybe it was. Maybe
if
I
it-
don't know if it like depending how old it is. It could have been warmer. I don't know
Because-
what the fuck they were doing there.
Well, wouldn't it be colder? Because ice caps melted, and that's what covered
I don't
that
know.
Godzilla
I don't even know
memorial.
why were they even fighting that? Did they even? They don't even say that. Let's just go freeze our ass off and fight each other. Yeah, let's do it, bro.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Ghidorah like, fell from space, and maybe he landed in Antarctic,
that's-
and Godzilla is like, he smells him.
Smells them. That makes sense then. That would probably be it. But then, yeah. Okay, so now where are we at now with this
Okay, we're
debate?
just gonna go to like an actual fight. All right, Christian,
Okay.
you talk about it first. Like you go into your points on why he would win in a fight.
Godzilla vs King Kong.
We're gonna get to that. now.
Okay, so we're right now, right? Or
Yeah, right now. We're done talking
my
about
controller
experience.
disconnected. Okay. So King Kong, Godzilla vs King Kong. It doesn't matter. Well, that sort of doesn't matter. He can gets hurt very a lot easier than Godzilla, but he would have to touch him. The I don't think he could touch him. I don't think he would be able to touch him more than 3 times in a fight.
Okay.
There's no way. What do you mean? Because he's like 10 times faster than Godzilla is super stiff. That he has 4 moves.
Godzilla can
literally only
move.
4.
You saw it in the new movie. He can move. Not
He has
as
4
fast.
things
I
that
won't
he
say.
can do.
I won't say he won't be more.
Oh yeah,
more
Kong's much
agile than
faster.
Kong.
Yeah.
I will say that. I'm not gonna.
So it has
Hard on
4
for
things.
Godzilla on that.
He hits him with the shoulder. Well, actually, or 5 things. Like, he hits him with the shoulder, grabs them, pushes them, or atomic breath.
Or
That's
bite.
it.
He has
The
a,
bite's
he has
pretty
a
powerful.
tail.
Oh yeah, that's the
He has a
fifth one,
tail.
sorry.
Yeah,
a
and the
bite.
tail whip. And a tail whip.
No, that was
Yeah,
the
my
fifth one,
man-
I forgot that one. Yeah.
Yeah, my
okay.
man one hit the male Muto with 1 tail whip.
One
So-
tail whip.
So
Well,
if
he also
Godzilla
hit
can
him
land a
into-
hit, it will be hard. If Godzilla lands 1 hit on Kong, it depends where he is. If he hits him into
The
a mountain,
Muto
on
was
Skull
also
Island,
a lot smaller.
yeah, but he was faster because he can fly.
Yeah, but he was still
But
smaller.
they're gonna
so
be
that-
equal size, so it's gonna be more of the same.
That's
Just
true,
kind of
though.
like
I keep on forgetting that they're gonna be equal size. And, like, he must be huge now.
like if you put it into Kong, Skull Island and Godzilla King of the Monsters, obviously Godzilla's gonna like be a shit ton bigger. Kong still has no chance, but now it makes it more how things are gonna go down. They can't give him. There's nothing they could give him without it making it wouldn't make sense. The only thing Kong's gonna have on his side, is his agility. You can't give him like
Well, he also
electricity
has-
powers. Like that's the dumbest shit that's ever
There-
been created.
There's
I know-
also Titans or whatever the flip.
Yeah.
Like Awakening on Skull Island. So
Well, there's better be
Big
solo
bang,
fights because there's gonna be intervening where Mothra will come back, and there's supposed to be a lot more monster fighting where all the new Titans are gonna get screen time too.
Well, yeah, Kong
Mhm.
is probably gonna have some monsters. When you think about it, if Godzilla is the only one with monsters, Kong's gonna lose like immediately, because he has like Rodan and all these other monsters. And if Kong's just solo, man, that's just unfair.
It'd be cool. I'd be honestly
That
cool
would
if there
be
was
cool.
another Skullcrawler that was equal to the size
no,
of Kong.
I don't think
all.
he's. I don't think he Kong's solo, because if he was solo, all the Titans wouldn't have posted up there. Because they didn't go there and
Oh yeah,
start
that's a
fighting.
good point.
They posted up there long enough for the humans to realize that they needed to start helping, and they made a mech
Oh yeah, that's a
mech,
good point. I
basically,
forgot. Kong has tools.
like trees.
Like,
But
Kong-
like he's also a lot
Kong
bigger.
can
So what is he
pick up
gonna,
a
what is he gonna
rock
do? Pick
and
up a
pop, pop.
mountain? That's realistic.
Yeah.
Sorry for
he
interrupting
can't,
something.
he can't really
Just
use
let
a
me know
tree.
when you guys are done. I'm watching
We
Phineas and
already
Ferb
heard
right
you,
now.
monkey.
You want to get in the quick meme?
Yeah, but he has tools. Like remember that blade? What was it? It was the motor engine.
Just found that, and then he used it to his advantage.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
Godzilla
that's the
can't.
point.
And see, if you want to make a humans thing without humans ever being alive or whatever, that ship or whatever it was wouldn't have been there, and then Kong wouldn't have had that to his advantage to hurt the Skullcrawler.
Okay, and if the if the humans weren't there, the big skullcrawler wouldn't have awakened. So yeah.
But you still, it's just, it could have
If the
rose
human-
up eventually. If there was enough.
If
of
If
it's
it.
the
a one-on-one
humans-
fight without any intervening at all during the fight, that's what I said. If no humans were there, not if humans didn't existed. What? The flip.
Yeah,
But
or
then,
if,
yeah.
if you
Go ahead, Odyssey, go ahead.
You gonna go, Sam? Is he connecting?
Nope, nobody's connecting in the party right now.
Sam? You
Does
there?
controller die? I have to check my food on in a second anyway. It's been 12 minutes. Or 11 minutes. Or DST? Yell at your brother from the other room just.
Yeah,
see,
sorry,
the
my
thing is,
mic
All
died.
my family's asleep.
There it is.
yeah,
You have a
mic down.
wireless
Okay,
headset? No, you don't.
me?
You want?
No, I'm talking
Yeah,
about my
is it-
controller. No, I'm talking about the
Oh.
controller. Died. All right, so you got
You're gonna say
Kong.
something.
Like, if there was no humans, Kong would have died of that skull crawler. But at the same time, if there's no humans, the skull crawler wouldn't have awoken.
My
Yeah,
my
he said
point when
that.
I said
True.
if my point when I said if humans weren't there, I meant if humans weren't in the fight, not if humans weren't like ever existed. That's what I said. The only reason why Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't say if humans never existed, that would not have happened.
Yeah, Godzilla
Figures.
is pretty beefy though. Like he got Godzilla can take like, anything from anyone except for getting picked up and dropped from space. Yeah, that we saw what happened to him.
But neither of that will
But
happen in the new movie because neither of them have wings. So.
well, yeah, none, and the ones with wings
And
can't even pick
neither
him
one
up.
of them can pick him up and throw him far. Like that wouldn't be
Yeah.
possible. Like it's not gonna
But-
happen.
With Godzilla, like if he like charges at him, like if he charges at him with like a tree or something, that's not gonna do anything. Like the tools.
Yeah, I don't
won't
think he
help
can
really
pick
that
up a
much.
tree. I think he's too big.
Well, I mean, not. I mean, I know. I'm thinking about the old one, but I don't know why I'm talking about the old one. But like any tools at all. Say if they fight in like a city, and he picks up like a skyscraper, like a part of it, and hits him with it. That's not really gonna hurt Godzilla at all. Oh, it's the
I
whole
don't know if they're
building
gonna fight
falls
in
on
a
top of
city.
him.
That'd be. I don't.
No, I
Dude,
don't
this is
think
gonna be
Kong-
weird where the
I don't
movie's
think
gonna
he
take
can
place. It
swim.
can't take place
Well, the whole
only at
movie's
Skull
gonna be on
Island.
Skull
I don't
Island,
want
I'm
that. I don't want it to
guessing
be
the whole
all
movie's
on
gonna be on
Skull
Skull Island.
Island. It'd be cool to see
Oh.
Kong around buildings.
I don't
would
think
be.
he can swim though.
But you got the
He would
Hollow
have
Earth.
to go somewhere.
You got the Hollow Earth, the tunnels.
How are they gonna
Oh,
fix
yeah.
Boston? I just gotta say, how they?
Oh, Boston's
How are
gone.
they gonna?
Boston's gone.
Do
There's
they just
nothing
take it
else.
off the
It's
map?
gone. Yeah,
Oh shit, my food. Hold
I
on.
think it's just flat.
Well, don't really think Kong would be able to get off of Skull Island if he used the Skull Crawler caves.
Yeah.
And then he has to
And-
go fight. I don't think would he be able to fit in there, to be honest.
I don't know. You
Right.
couldn't. Cause skull crawlers are tiny compared to him now. Like ants.
They're super big, like the caves. I mean,
Even the big one's tiny to Kong now.
mm-hmm.
You gotta wait for him to get back. His food is in the oven. Is that Rex?
You good, bro? You good, bruh? Bruh? You good, bruh? Bruh, 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 bruh.
Bruh? Brad?
Bruh. Bruh, bruh, bruh. Wait, what's my KD? One sec.
I'm just gonna tell him we'll be
Bruh,
done
bruh,
soon.
bruh, bruh, bruh.
Bruh, bruh, bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh. Bruh, bruh, bruh. Bruh, 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 bruh.
Bruh, 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 bruh.
Bruh, 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 bruh,
What the hell? I get back and I hear.
Okay.
Also, one more thing. We should
Alright, I'm gonna
hurry
make-
this up because I
Yeah,
have my
yeah,
food. I want to
we're
watch
gonna end it
movie.
soon. So I'm gonna make 3 points.
Okay.
All right, so if somehow Godzilla gets Kong on his back at all, and if he steps on him, like Godzilla is pretty chunky. And, like he's pretty. He has a lot of mass. So if Godzilla somehow gets him on the ground and just starts stepping on him, there has to be a few broken bones for Kong, because
Nah,
he's
he'd
just
probably
flesh. Okay, yeah, he might die.
King Ghidorah
I don't know
died.
why. So,
But
the problem
that-
is
I'm
Kong is fast.
pretty sure that only happened once with movies.
Well, there's
That's
got to be a
because he
reason
had, like-
why they're gonna. Granted, there's probably just alpha rival. That's all. That's probably why they're gonna fight. But I wonder if there's gonna be another reason for them to fight.
Kong doesn't want alpha. He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
doesn't want to be led by an alpha.
Or what's probably gonna happen is everyone's going to Skull Island because there's been like some activity on Skull Island, like the monsters. Maybe there's a monster under Skull Island. Who knows? And Kong's gonna be like, "Yo, bruh, get off my land." And then it's just
But
gonna be a
why?
fight
There's
like
no.
that.
Is there a reason why they're going? Did they already say why they're going there? Like for random
No.
reason?
All they said
No,
is
they're
like
going there
seismic
because they want
activity.
the. Yeah.
Godzilla does
God-
the whipping nay.
Thanks,
Godzilla
Rex.
wants to control, like, be the alpha of all the Titans.
Wait, they did say
See.
that there's some seismic.
Well, they only go there because he's.
All right, yeah, we're all
GG's.
connected again. All right, but
But yeah, you were saying the
Yeah, if
seismic
he-
activity, which could mean there's something going underneath Skull Island.
yeah, so
What could it be?
Mecha King Ghidorah is probably gonna end
Bless
up
you.
turning them on each other's side, right? Like they're gonna be on the same team most likely, unless, maybe.
There's two other
I don't
reasons
know.
I saw that could happen with that head. If you want to hear it,
What is it?
one, somebody was theorizing that they could use the cells from Ghidorah's head to kind of make Destroya somehow, or two, what was going to happen with when it becomes Mecha King Ghidorah, if that's what they do, the cells of the old Ghidorah will start repairing itself underneath the robotic skin, and it will probably break off.
Okay.
That'd be actually kind of
Oh.
dope. So then King Ghidorah would be revived in a sense,
Yeah.
and then we would have a Kong, but he would be much either
Versus
bigger or
Ghidorah.
stronger. And maybe something else would happen, or maybe Destroya and Ghidorah versus Kong and Godzilla. That'd be actually pretty fucking dope.
But
I'm not gonna lie.
There was something that said Monarch is building a mechanized giant on Skull Island. So I'm guessing that's either.
Mecha Godzilla would just be dumb. I don't know. I don't want a Mecha
No,
Godzilla.
I don't know if it's Mecha. To be honest, they might be making Mecha Ghidorah. Because they might have seen that Ghidorah was the only
I
one
muted
that
Monkey.
came
Yeah, I
close to
mean-
killing Godzilla. And was like,
Yeah.
"Goof."
But Monarch wouldn't be making it though, because a terrorist organization like took the head.
Yeah, they wouldn't make a Mecha Godzilla. Why would they do that? It wouldn't make sense.
Mecha Kong.
It'd be
Oh,
even
that was a
dumber.
thing.
All right,
Oh my
so
God, a word.
Christian, in what scenario we're gonna end it after we say these
Mhm.
last few things? Make a scenario where Kong would win, like a believable scenario, like if this was realistic.
Okay, so they're fighting, right? Godzilla, Kong jumps on his back, not hugging his back like you said,
Okay.
but he has both feet pushing up against the side of his like basically the lumps of where his Godzilla's legs are. So he's not touching the spikes, so he can't get jabbed. Pulls his upper jaw up, reaches his hand
How is he hanging
into
on
his
his back
throat, and
then?
pulls out his tongue.
But how is
Okay.
he gonna get on his back without touching his spikes? I don't understand.
He uses his feet and his legs to push himself away from.
But
the
it's not
spikes.
proportioned like that. It wouldn't make sense. He wouldn't be able to reach.
How would he not be able to reach?
The
What?
spikes would be totally in his way. If he was to use his feet to stand on his thighs, the spikes are so big he would just.
He could stand anywhere.
All right. Well, if
doesn't
he's
have
standing
to be
anywhere,
big.
that's different. All right. Well.
But say if he's going to try to reach and get his tongue out, Godzilla would just like chomp on his arm.
Or use
then,
his
like-
atomic breath as his hand's in his throat. His hand would burn
Uh,
off. He'd
But that
probably-
would take a second. The atomic
it
breath
takes-
would take a
Yeah,
second.
he can't just randomly
Yeah.
just do boo.
But
It only
what he
takes a
could
few
do,
seconds. You saw that
maybe-
when Ghidorah was on top of him, and he was on the ground, and then
That's
it took
true.
like 3,
That
4
was
seconds,
kinda
and then
fast.
boom. That was pretty fast. It's not like an opening where his first atomic breath in the movie, where they made it cool.
That
There's
was
a couple
kinda
times
epic.
where it was quick.
Well, gorillas are a adaptive species, so that definitely won't be. I'm not saying I don't think he's gonna do that. in
Godzilla's
the
an
movie.
adaptive. He was evolving, even the guy
Okay,
said
yeah,
in the movie.
but let me finish, please. So that won't be the first. If that does happen, which I do not believe that is gonna happen, I think that wouldn't be the first time Godzilla uses his atomic breath. So he would know what happens before he uses the atomic breath. You know that not half his body, the spikes get lit up from the tail to the top, and you can see the blue stuff come from his mouth, which is a big reminder when you're staring into his throat.
Okay.
He
But,
wouldn't
see-
keep his hand in there if he saw.
Godzilla would
it's
find a
annoying.
way to use that against him.
Find a way to use him knowing when
Yeah,
the atomic breath's
yeah.
gonna happen.
No, he's gonna
Oh,
find a
no.
way to outsmart him. Like he's smart. Like
don't-
he
I
saw
don't
that
think
the
he's
male
smarter
Muto
than-
could fly. Like he knew the patterns. He somehow figured out the patterns that the male Muto
He
would
didn't
attack him
figure
by
out the
flying.
pattern. Yes, he just
And
hit
he
him.
swiped his tail at the exact
Okay,
time.
That's not
that would
figuring
hit
out
the
the
building.
patterns that he.
Boom.
And what
Dude, you
about
don't
when
know.
Ghidorah was flying to that ship and the Godzilla timed the jump perfectly to get Ghidorah? He has to fly a certain direction at the same speed Ghidorah is flying at the ship
I
to
didn't.
catch it at the right time.
You guys are assuming I said he's dumb. I never said Godzilla
Yeah,
was
but
dumb. I said
You're saying he's
Godzilla-
adaptive.
No,
so
I'm
King
not
he's
saying
Kong's
he's
Godzilla.
dumb.
smarter.
Yeah,
Godzilla's
like Kong would
definitely
be smart.
smarter than King. No,
Yeah,
King Kong's definitely
Godzilla-
smarter than Godzilla.
Godzilla could figure out something's up. He can figure out, okay, I'm losing this battle. It's time to change things up a bit. He does that all the time with battles. And say like you said earlier.
Yeah, anyone can do that. Literally any
Yeah, but
creature can do
Godzilla's good at it. Okay, so you got
that.
that scenario like you said. He's on his back, like about to rip his tongue out.
Which I don't think's gonna
Godzilla,
happen,
I know
by
I
the
said this earlier. Chomp on his arm, and then thrust his
Yeah,
head
that-
forward
that's
so
why I
it
don't think it's
flips
gonna
Kong over. It flips Kong over his head onto the ground, and then the atomic
I don't-
breath would go off.
I don't-
His hand would
Wait,
go
He's
clean
gonna
off.
grab him by the mouth. Grab his arm by the mouth.
No,
bite
you
him,
say he's gonna be on his
I'll-
back, and then he's
Yeah.
gonna
And wait a
open his
minute, you
mouth
can
and
even
get his tongue.
see at the end of King of the Monsters when he had Ghidorah's head in his mouth, he was using his radioactive breath to melt the head as he was using his atomic breath. So if Gong's hand's inside his mouth, he'll just do the same thing that would be if like his Ghidorah's head was there. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
At the end,
yeah,
you
he'd be able to reach it out still. It wouldn't melt his hand immediately. The flip.
I mean, radioactive nuclear breath. I mean, it might.
And Godzilla would
Just
be
an
he would
ape.
be trying to shake Kong off of him too, so it wouldn't be easy to get his hand down his throat.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna actually. You just asked me a scenario that I think he would win.
I do think there's going to be a
I
couple
don't think
things
it's gonna
happen where Kong
happen.
throws stuff at Godzilla and he'll use his
Oh, I
atomic
know. I'm
breath to
just giving you
destroy it.
scenarios like ways
would
Godzilla
be
can
cool.
survive
I
your
don't think that's gonna
scenario.
I don't think.
Like
that's gonna
Godzilla's.
happen.
Alright,
What
what
do
do
you
you
mean?
think's gonna
Godzilla's gonna.
happen?
Oh, you're talking to him. I don't know. He'll
Wait.
throw a couple trees, or he'll throw. Like I do think there'll be a couple scenes or something where Kong's throwing something and Godzilla uses his atomic breath to destroy it. I think that will happen. I think that'd be cool.
I don't think he
Like
can bother
Kong
to
has a
block
big rock and he
trees.
throws it, and then I don't
That'd
know,
be
just
one
cool.
big rock. But
Well,
Well,
I mean,
There's
didn't
some
Kong have a
punches
rock
that
when he was a
hurt-
baby? Like
literally-
when he had a baby and he used it to hit the skull crawler. So if he's bigger, he'll be more stronger and have a bigger rock.
dude, maybe he rips off a mountain.
if
who
there are
knows?
rocks that
That
big,
would be-
what?
Maybe.
Yeah, there's small mountains on Skull Island.
And he's
Just
also
hop it off
strong,
of
so he
them.
could punch the side of a rock wall and it'd just fall apart.
So, in a scenario where like Kong would be running at him, right? Oh, like, yeah,
We never
think
saw
they are.
Kong in the water though, like deep water. So I don't know how that's gonna be if they do end up fighting on say. But I do think there could be a cliff in the. But they don't show that in the movie. There's no like
Yeah, we
cliff
didn't
in
see
Skull
enough of
Island.
Skull
That would be
Island.
big.
He's probably bigger than any other cliffs.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There's no cliff that they could both fall
and who
off
knows,
of.
maybe
that would
the
be,
fights are gonna go underground in the Hollow Earth.
That would
could
be
happen.
dope, actually. That would actually be
Yeah.
pretty cool. And I do want them to fight in some sort of city. I do because it'd be cool. That
I
Kong
do
in
too.
buildings would be awesome.
But yeah, it's kind of tricky though. It's like no way he's gonna get off the island. He doesn't know how to swim. Maybe the Hollow
Gorillas
Earth.
can swim.
right? Oh, can Kong swim?
Yeah, Kong can
pretty-
probably swim.
Can he
I'm
swim
gonna assume he can
somewhat?
swim.
I don't think he can swim.
He
that
swam
well.
with that first movie they did, didn't they? You saw him swim away in the original, right?
Oh yeah, that's true. This is a different.
But I
Kong,
don't. But
though.
that's like granted, that's a different movie. But
All right.
the gorillas can
So
swim.
I'm gonna say
I'm
my scenario.
It would just
and what I
take
think's
him
gonna happen.
longer.
So Kong would be full sprint at Kong. No, at Godzilla. Godzilla just needs to use his atomic breath from a far distance. Kong won't know what the flip is going on there, and it would just hit him. It would injure him really bad. Like he would be, oof, man, that would hurt. If he
I
has
don't think-
radioactive atomic breath on him, that would hurt. Unless Kong sees a monster fight Godzilla and he sees him use the atomic breath, because said, Kong's smarter than Godzilla. So he would figure out,
Oh, he is bigger.
He would
brain.
figure out, oh,
that's-
oh crap, he has atomic breath. I have to avoid that. But if he just sees Godzilla standing there, and then it would like almost kill him. Like there's no way that wouldn't almost kill him because he's just flesh and bone.
Well, Godzilla, King Kong wouldn't just randomly charge at Godzilla. There'd have to be some initiation.
Wait, that's what would happen. You'd like do that pound chest thing.
No, he wouldn't. No, I'm
Still
saying
on.
he wouldn't just see Godzilla and want to attack him. He might. There'd have to be
Yeah,
like,
something's
some
gonna happen.
initiation of aggression of either side, and I don't know.
And
I don't
man,
think
it's
I don't
tricky,
think the first move that Godzilla would do is use atomic breath. I don't. Has he ever done
I
that
think so.
in any movie?
I
Oh,
don't
he
think.
could. I think
I
you just
think
pop
the
it off now.
director. I think the director is saying that there'll be a clear winner just to make the fans argue over what. I think it might be just a distraction to the fact that they will team up and whatever. Because there's two
That's-
sides.
I'm
Like
gonna
there
be so
is two sides of
disappointed.
who. Like you're gonna have either a pissed off. You're gonna have a pissed off side if somebody's a clear winner.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
it just makes sense. So I feel
Yeah.
like they're both gonna fight each other, beat each other the hell up. And there'll be arguments of, oh, Kong did more damage, or
Yep.
Godzilla did more damage, but at the end they're gonna end
Yeah, I
up
don't think they're
fighting
gonna make either
an
one
equal
die.
rival. No,
Yeah,
they
none of them
can't
are gonna
either of
die.
them die.
Yeah, none of
No,
them are
nobody
gonna
Neither
die.
of them are gonna die.
Because if this
Not-
movie
not
does really
from
well,
the-
they're gonna have
the
more
1v1.
MonsterVerse movies.
Oh yeah, and
Mm.
especially since the anime kind of failed, they're not gonna try to expand off of that. So maybe they'll like saw off some more characters. We'll get Biollante and Gigan and stuff like that. Space Godzilla.
And Gearus,
Yeah, it may be
boy,
some Kong
Gearus.
monsters that we don't know.
I do
Alright,
hope
well,
there'd be
we're gonna
cool if
have to
there's
end it.
another Skullcrawler.
Me too. I think that would be kind of dope. It got a new
Oh, man,
Mewtwo.
this movie ain't gonna end
Either
till
way,
year
it's-
4. God damn.
It's really hard to predict what would happen if anything bigger or anything else fought Kong, because the only time we saw him fighting
Yeah.
was when he was a child.
That's true.
Mm,
Kong has
mm.
been fighting since he was born.
Like literally
Like-
since he was born. He was born in a
But we don't
battle.
know Godzilla's origin story. Maybe right when he was like.
There is.
Oh,
They really didn't. Even in the first. That's why. I
Well, we
didn't really
can't just
care for
assume
first, because
that
they didn't.
he was born in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, but Godzilla's like a god.
That's
Kong's
weird.
a monkey. Is that a monkey? Alright,
Is that
well,
a monkey? I love that.
Christian,
Is
do
that
you
a
think
monkey?
Kong's gonna win? And what do you think's gonna happen in the
yes.
movie? Like, what do you think's gonna happen in the movie?
I think
like
they're gonna
realistically.
see. This might take like a second, but yeah, I think they're gonna go over there, right? I'm not gonna explain what I think's gonna happen to the entire movie. I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna
not the
explain
entire
what I
movie,
think's
just
gonna
who do you
happen
think's gonna win?
between the two. I think.
Yeah.
Well, the main. I think King Kong's gonna win, obviously, because I'm here. But yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're basically gonna fight. One's gonna like be obviously. There's either gonna be a slight winner in the fight or an obvious winner in the fight, and then there's gonna be another not protagonist, another enemy they have to fight, and then it'd be like Batman versus Superman, and then yeah,
Without Wonder Woman.
GG's.
But that movie bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
I'm
Well, I wouldn't say it bombed in money. I think people just didn't like it. Like people went to see it.
It's
but
gonna be
people
the
just
same
didn't
thing.
like
I don't
They
like.
couldn't
I don't
kill-
like Batman's suit.
Yeah, they
couldn't
can't
kill
kill off
Batman or
anyone.
Superman because it was the beginning of their cinematic universe.
Yeah.
So yeah, GG's.
Well, I think I almost agree with Christian, but the only thing I would change is instead of fighting one monster, maybe two. I know this sounds weird, right? It would be, maybe if they do like a Mecha Godzilla, he would fight against Godzilla.
They're obviously
know
not
why,
just
though.
gonna be fighting each other the entire movie.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So
But they're gonna have a good couple fight scenes. I don't really think there's gonna be a clear winner. I really don't think there will be.
well, let's be
It
honest. I
just
think
wouldn't
what's
make
gonna
sense to
happen,
have
though-
one side fail because that whole community will be pissed.
What I think's gonna happen, Godzilla's gonna get beat, Kong's gonna get beat. At the end, Godzilla's gonna win the fight, a clear winner. Then it's Mecha King Ghidorah or Destroyer or maybe Mecha Godzilla, who knows? And then they fight that.
No,
and then,
I don't
it's
want a
over.
Mecha Godzilla. I really.
I want a Mecha Godzilla.
Well,
I know
there
you
most
Not
said
likely
now.
is gonna
Not in
be-
this movie. Not in this one.
Well,
There's most likely gonna be. There's gonna be some type of mecha monster, unless they
It's
go
gonna
to
be.
the
I mean,
Pacific
they made it
Rim.
obvious where it'd be a King Ghidorah, and that's gonna be pretty damn dope if they do.
yeah, Mecha King Ghidorah's gonna be sick. That's gonna be sick.
mean,
But
Well,
they can always steal.
I think
Room.
because I think I made this thought of like the one where I think the old Ghidorah, where we'll regenerate underneath this mecha skin and become regular Ghidorah again. That's what I think.
maybe
I think
four
that
heads.
could happen.
Maybe you can have two regular or like organic heads and then a mechanized head. Oh,
So that'd be
But
three.
the rest,
That's three.
okay. Well, then you have two organic heads and two.
no, just everything
You know what I
becomes
mean.
regular Ghidorah, but he's maybe a little bit bigger than his first size. And then he just has something else to his side, like he has another
But I
power
hope-
of some sort.
This has nothing to do with the battle. I hope Rodan's in this movie though.
Well, if it's
Well,
a
he
Mecha
should
King
be.
Ghidorah, he's not just gonna be able to grow inside of it. Because it's
After this movie comes out, we'll all come back, us three, and then we'll see who was right. Well, Christian says Kong's gonna win. Me and Seward say Godzilla's gonna win. And for being honest here,
Greg's
half of
gonna
it
win.
is half. Yeah, Kyle's gonna win.
Kyle's
Greg
gonna say-
Heffley's
yeah,
gonna
I'm on
win.
Kyle. Greg. It's gonna be
And-
how
Greg.
they all
Or
gonna win?
John.
How they all gonna win?
Honestly,
Oh,
it's
no,
more
no.
like 33% Kong wins, 33%. No, hold on. Yeah, 33% Kong wins, 33% Godzilla wins, and 34% they both have equal fights and they
Yeah.
team up to fight whatever. The
Right now,
director's
anything
just
can
using
happen in
that
this
as a
movie.
lie.
I mean, if they,
people were expecting a trailer in October.
I'm hoping so.
I
Well,
paused at the
Christian,
wrong
is there
time.
anything you want to say before we end it? and we
Your
watch
mom
Kong?
likes boys. GG.
I
know
have
that,
something
I'm
to
just-
say.
Don't say
Well,
that!
If you didn't, then I wouldn't be here.
I
Right,
have
be
something
Dr.
to
Jim,
say.
huh?
What do you want to say?
9?
I paused at the bad
11.
bad time while watching Phineas and Ferb where
you probably have
the
to
N
edit
word.
that out, I'm sorry.
while Perry is being
No, it's fine,
forced-
I'm keeping that in.
My,
Alright,
while Perry
so-
Yeah.
We'll find
okay.
all this debate's useless. We're just gonna find out once the movie comes out. So
When I say
All
these
right.
words.
I do hope there's
But-
more daytime fighting. Because in
Me too, me
Godzilla, you have no daytime fighting, and Kong, you have daytime fighting, but there's no nighttime fighting. But it would be
There's
tough.
daytime
Well, there is.
fighting?
I mean, there was
Well-
one scene, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
Hold on, I'm about to watch Calm.
so we're gonna end it there. And
I
Perry's
think
being
I'm about
captured
to
by
steal.
robotic tentacles. Help.
Christian, no.
Your heart.
Stop.